If you're looking for the best and the greatest knives, you're tuned in the right channel. I've got my Damascus finish knife here. It's a Santoku knife. It's a vegetable chopper. It's got 67 layers. It's one whole piece steel. Damascus is a lost technique. It's supposed to represent samurai sharpness. I'm very good. This is my brand new knife. It's got like a wooden finish here, but it's one whole piece steel, rounded, like curvage to it. As you can see, it's quite heavy slightly on the handle. The blade's heavier. It's, as I said, 67 layers of steel to make it really robust. 15-degree angle here. It's got this wooden finish, as you can see here. Superb knife, superb design. This is my brand new knife. I'm gonna have a review. I'm gonna cut a melon, onion, potatoes, corollas. I'm gonna be making this with my other collaboration with Creating Flavours. So we're gonna cook a corolla fried up, but we're gonna cut all these vegetables by this 67 layer Damascus heavy duty knife. One of the premium, the most expensive knife I've got in this set. I've got one. I'm gonna see how good it is, and without further ado, let's get this started with this fantastic brand new Damascus 67 layers knife. I've got Chef Nadir here who's gonna cut this watermelon up, so let's see how good it is, because it's going straight through. So you can see this juicy melon. It's got a hard texture and a soft texture, and it's just slicing through very nicely. And we're going to chop all this up and see if the sharpness is adequate. As you can see, I'm slicing all the way through. One slice done. Let's chop this watermelon up. So I have to say it's quite effortless, going straight through. Nothing is sticking to the knife. That is because of the layers of this Damascus knife itself. And little chops here, and you can have a little taste, see if it's any good. Let's pop it into your mouth. Nice. As you can see, it's going straight through quite effortlessly. And with this knife, I gotta say guys, because of the sharpness, you can do different designs if you want to, but we're not gonna get into that today. Chopped up it, and I have to say it's brand new, so I expect it to be this sharp, but it is going effortlessly. It's like butter with a blunt knife, but this is a sharp knife, so it's cutting through very nicely, and you don't have to put much pressure on it. That's the melon done. Let's go into the other vegetables and see if it can do the same again. Now let's cut some onion, see how that is good. Onions are very sticky. It's gone straight through. And I am getting very thin slices here. So if you do get the technique, you can slice through nice and easily, as you see here. And gotta say, not a lot of onions are getting stuck on the knife, I have to say guys. As you can see, it's slicing through very nicely. And it's quite a heavy knife, I have to say, so it's whacking onto the chopping board quite nicely. This is a Joseph chopping board. It's a cut and carve one. I'll try to leave the details in the description. It's quite smooth, it's coming through nicely. Everything's chopped up. Let's go on to the potato and let's have a look at its carry on with this effortlessness cutting. So I've got my unpeeled potato here, so I'm gonna cut this up straight through. See how good this is? Go straight through. I have to say, it is going through. It is a brand new knife, so I will do an update on this after a month or so, see if it's that sharp, that good. So this is the santoku. It's a Japanese style knife. So they tend to use this type of technique, this type of knife for cutting vegetables, and it's taken off in the European countries as well, this type of knife. So it's kind of like a butcher's knife but smaller, and it's great for vegetables. As you can see there, everything is nice and coming off nice and easy, and you can do it very thin, as you can see here. So it's done. Fruit, potatoes, onions, melon, and last it's the corolla. This is a better vegetable. I'm going to see how good it is cutting through that. And this has been quite expensive, so it's been very good so far, but let's see if it's good on other vegetables. So this is soft and brittle all together, so let's chop this up and see how easy it is. So with the santoku knife, you can use it for meat as well if you do want to, but it is designated for a vegetable knife. And it is cutting through nice and easily. Can't see you making much effort here. After this, we'll be frying up this vegetable, and that will be the main cooking item in this episode. So I have to say, definitely I highly recommend this knife. It is quite expensive, it's over £100 or dollars, but we'll do another review in a month or so to see if it has withstand the quality that I've paid for. So far, it has to say it's one of the best knives I've tried, and the cutting is effortless, and as you get more used to the technique, it is going to be easier to cut with. So it's been very nice, cut through and easily. This is the Damascus knife. As I was saying, it's got the wooden finish here, as you can see. So 67 layers. The most layers nowadays you can buy is 99, so it's slightly lower, but it's going to cost you about £300-400 minimum, dollars and pounds, to buy this type of knife. So without further ado, that's the end of the review of the knife. It's been superb. I'm going to start cooking the corolla vegetable. If you want to stay tuned and see go through our cooking. If you don't, this is the time to sign out. Let's get this creating flavors cooking started. Now I've got the corolla with the potatoes. I'm going to use the potatoes to take the bitterness away. So I'm going to use the sliced potatoes and the sliced corolla. You can use the seeds as well as the whole corolla. Because it's bitter, I'm going to add the potatoes to take that bitterness away. So this fry up, it's for particularly for someone who doesn't like the bitterness. If you hate these type of, may not want to try that, but have a go, you never know, you may love it. I'm going to use my 24cm Easy Glide 2 non-stick frying pan. I've had this about 2 years. I've used this to a brink of death. You can see everything's burned up and overheated. So I'm going to see, can it withstand. It's got a lifetime warranty. The non-stick's pretty good still. I'm going to see if it's still withstanding the high quality. This is the 24cm. If you look at my review of the set, it's one of the best pans I've tried. Had it 2 years. I've given it through its life. I've taken it to the edge and it's still non-stick. So let's see after 2 years if it's still one of the great pans that I said it was. I've got the frying pan on medium gas mark 3, and I'm gonna heat up the pan slightly so nothing spits out and everything. So do try not to overheat it, because these pans are very high level of steel. It gets hot very quick. So I'm touching it now and it's pretty hot already. So I'm going to add some oil in, guys. When the pan is slightly hot, add 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil here. And let it spread through the frying pan. This is a very simple, easy dish. Now you need to add 1 sliced onion. I'm using the one that I've sliced with the santoku knife. So drop it in and give it a little stir. Spread it all out. I'm using a Joseph I'm going to use a Joseph spatula here. It's the green one here. I'll try to leave all the details in the description of what I'm using if you do want to use these items. And after 2 years, the onion is frying nicely, nothing sticking so far. So let's carry on. When the onion is fried up, I'm going to add 2 cloves of sliced garlic. You can use sliced or grated garlic. I'm using sliced because I want it to be a little bit more crunchier. Let it combine, stir it up. I'm adding half a teaspoon of curry powder. Drizzle it all over. That should really give you a bit more of a flavour to it. So give it a stir. This is going to change the colour and the atmosphere of the actual fry up itself. So as you give it a stir, let's add the corolla in. So we're going to add the corolla first and add the potatoes at a later stage. Drop it all in. When you do that, cover it, give it a nice stir so it infuses with the onion, the garlic, the curry powder. Everything needs to go combined. This is basically the main component. There's not really much else to it. Let it cook nicely. Now you do need to add salt. This is all depending on the taste. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt. If you do need more, add more. And the other item you may do want to add, it's all up to you guys. So guys, the last one of the other ingredients is chili. I'm going to add on. But when you see your corolla is getting soft and tender, that is the optimum time to add the potatoes. And drop it all in. Potatoes. With the potatoes, I'm going to add chili in. I'm using 7 to 8 bird's eye chili. This is going to be extra hot because of how I like it. If you don't want it to be hot, don't add any chili. This is all up to your own taste. So that's all it is. Nice and simple dish. So it's a quite simple, easy fry up. We're going to let this cook for 5 minutes. After that, it should be all done. It's time to get your rice out and time to enjoy with your friends and family. So it's a simple, nice dish. The easiest way to check if it's done is basically to see how soft the potatoes are. The soft potatoes are medium soft. That will be the optimum time to plate up. But my potato is still kind of hard. So I'm going to let it cook for a few more minutes. Leave it up to about 6 minutes, 7 minutes will be fine. It should be soft by then. Guys, don't forget to give it a nice stir every few minutes so nothing sticks and fries up. As you can see, everything is looking fabulous as usual. Drizzle some coriander if you do need to give it the final touch. Now it's all done. Let's plate up and see how good the frying pan and the dish is. Got myself a plate. Let's pour this onto the plate. Let's see how non-stick this frying pan is. So everything's coming off nice and easily. Nothing's still sticking onto the frying pan. I've said I've had this about 2-3 years and it's still pretty non-stick. As you can see, the non-stick layer is slowly coming off, but it has been very good. I've been through it heavy dutyly, so it's still one of the best frying pans I've tried. So this has been the review of the Damascus 67 layer Santoku knife, 24cm easy glide frying pan making corolla fried. Hope you have enjoyed this episode with Creating Flavours and Samuel Mahmood channel. Please share and subscribe with your friends and family. Leave all your comments in both channels. Hope to see you again. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and happy days everybody. Bye bye.